February's been pretty good to us in terms of sneaker releases. However, these next few months, guys, are looking pretty crazy. We're definitely in for a lot of crazy sneakers dropping. Like, Yeezy brand is back full swing in the upcoming months. A lot of stuff that you guys need to get prepared about. So let's get into the upcoming sneakers, the sneaker leaks, the rumors. But of course, we need to do a little release recap. Let's talk about what you managed to get, what you took L's on, and let's start with the Jordan 1 Brotherhood. These dropped at 2 different dates here in the UK and then out in the US. I think you guys out in the US, you guys got it first, so let me know whether you went for these or not. I feel like they were sitting around in a few places here in the UK. I managed to get a pair, so mine's on the way. I'm gonna have a look at it. I don't know whether I'll do a review or not, but definitely an unboxing because I'm interested in the materials and this colorway. So yeah, let me know about that one. Another one for you guys out in the US, obviously the 350 V2 Dazzling Blue. Did you manage to get it? How was the release? Was it super tough? Did you take L's? Or was there a decent amount of pairs out there? Let me know down in the comment section. There was a bunch of other releases as well, but we're not gonna get too deep into it. The one thing I do need to talk about though is Yeezy, Gap, Balenciaga. That's right, guys, we actually had a release. I don't know whether you knew or not, but we had a release of Gap and Yeezy's collaboration with Balenciaga, so a nice triple collaboration. Right now we're taking a look at Gap's website, and this is where it kind of loaded up in the beginning. So we've got a hoodie, we've got some t-shirts, some long sleeves, and we've also got a pair of joggers and then a whole jean outfit. So this is everything that dropped on Gap's website. I believe most of this stuff is now sold out, and a lot of people are kind of mad at the prices, which I get. Like, I get it's like, obviously I don't want to be paying $240 for a hoodie, and I'm really gonna have to see when this stuff actually comes in whether I feel like it's actually worth it or not. But at the same time, when you get Balenciaga involved, like, what did we expect? Come on. I mean, they sell caps for $300. Their t-shirts are like $500-$600. Now, something that I did find interesting is you can actually get the entire collection over on Farfetch. Got all of the different colors that weren't available on the Gap website. So I don't know whether this is specifically a Farfetch exclusive or whether we will eventually get a drop on the Gap's website. But if you wanted any of these other hoodies, any of the other colorways, but the problem with this is it only ships in July, and on the Gap website it's 4 to 8 weeks. So you're definitely gonna get it sooner if you ordered through the Gap website than over here on Farfetch. Either way, just a little brief update on the Yeezy, Gap, and Balenciaga collaboration. Let's get into some of these upcoming releases because it is looking pretty insane. And why don't we just stick with Yeezy brand? Because at the Donda 2 listening party, apparently there was supposed to be a release of the Yeezy Slide Onyx and also the Foam Runner Onyx. Now, we have release dates for both of these. We have spoke about these slides in a previous episode. So yeah, these are going to be dropping on March the 7th. However, it's a little bit confusing what actually happened at this Donda listening party. These were supposed to drop, and then apparently the police shut it down or something like that because it was just too chaotic. The Onyx Foam Runner and the Onyx Slide were both supposed to be releasing. Like, some people seem to manage to get their hands on it. I don't really know too much about what happened at that listening event. So I believe the slides are going to drop first, which again is March the 7th, and then the Foam Runner doesn't actually have a specific release date, but apparently it's coming sometime spring and sometime soon. We finally got a release date for the Jordan 1 Rebellionaire. However you want to say it, this is a March 18th release. And listen, guys, I know that this is a pretty crazy looking Jordan 1, but I'm feeling it. I am here for this pair of sneakers, and if I can get my hands on it, these are gonna go straight to feet, or at least I think so. In some of these images, they're looking a little bit, there's a lot of shiny text on there. So yeah, these are definitely different, but I think they look pretty clean. I'm liking the idea, the story, and the inspiration behind this pair. I know how people are feeling about Jordan 1s right now, and I know we've had some questionable colorways, but this is definitely one that I can see being pretty popular. Very, very soon for the release on that one, so let's keep it moving to the Nocta release. Yes, guys, Drake's sneaker is going to be releasing right around the corner on March the 3rd. So as of right now, it's looking like there's going to be no Nike sneakers release, which is really weird. Up on the Nike sneakers app, you can see there's a little information page, and they've put all of the different retailers that you can go and enter raffles for. So if you do want to enter some of these raffles, there are, a bunch available, and you should just check the Nike sneakers app. Despite its somewhat plain look, and obviously it's memes about it looking like a Fila, it's still going to fly, and a bunch bunch of people want this pair of sneakers. So going into those raffles if you want at least a small chance of getting it. Adidas and Gucci, guys. You ever think you see the day of that? Well, yes, they just unveiled their, I guess, collection or their collaboration. It's officially a thing. Gucci and Adidas. I guess Gucci has done worse collaborations like the Xbox One, so at least this one seems a little bit more normal. I don't think there was anything that particularly jumped out at me as part of this collaboration, like nothing I personally would wear, but some of this stuff is very, very out there. A lot of like blazers and proper pants. We're not actually too sure when the official release date is for this collection or for these items. You're just gonna have to stay tuned to the Adidas Confirmed app because they do have a little sign up now and you can stay up to date on their releases. I've got a pair of Jordan 1 mids, and at first I was like, oh, it's just a pair of Jordan 1 mids. And then when I looked closer, I was like, what the hell have they done to this sneaker? So take a look at this here. First of all, obviously Bred, but look at the text that they've put on this. All of the black panels have this black text, and then all of the red panels have a red text. And I was like, why? Why is this a thing? In my opinion, it just makes it look a little bit weird. Either way, this is apparently going to be coming very soon. And I believe that that text on the midsole is even there. Black plus red equals Bred. Okay, what? I'm not even sure why this is a thing, but either way, it is still a nice color blocking, obviously, but now it kind of just has shiny text all over it, and it's still going to be the same, I guess, mid material. So I don't know. Let me know what am I completely off with this one? Is this something you're a huge fan of? Let me know down in the comments. Foam runners, guys, foam runners. You know that Yeezy brand is lining up a bunch of foams for the summertime, and we've got to look at 2 that are upcoming very, very soon. So this one right here, we did kind of take a little look at it last week, but it was super up close and we couldn't really see the sneaker in general. So here it is. It is an MX pattern, but it's got a really nice kind of beigey gray color to it. And the MX pattern is super, super faint, so not super contrasty, which is something I do think looks pretty good. This is called the Stone Sage colorway, and it is releasing on April the 15th. One of my favorite foam runners that are going to be dropping. This is definitely going straight to feed. We do also have a second pair, which apparently is going to be dropping on the same date. This is called the Mist colorway, which, yeah, it almost looks identical to the ochre ones. This is a slightly lighter version, so ever so slightly lighter version of the ochres, but still in the same family as that more tan colorway for the summertime. So if you can get your hands for retail, I think it's a solid option. Like I said, I believe both of these are going to be dropping together on April the 15th. Now, again, just a grain of salt for that release date. These could always change, get pushed back. A lot of things are getting pushed back nowadays, so yeah, grain of salt. So we've just had the Union Dunks. Of course, Union is also working on, I think, 2 colorways of the Jordan 2. Well, now we've got another look at these Cortez sneakers that they're making, and here's a new colorway that I don't believe we've seen yet. A lot of different materials. The entire midsole is made of that crater material that Nike has made. They're all pretty average, I gotta be honest. Nothing too crazy, nothing that I'm jumping out of my seat about. Apparently all 3 of these are going to be coming in 2022, no specific release date, but let's keep it moving. Like this year is going to be the year of just crazy colorways on the Jordan 1 silhouette. Like last year we got a lot of staples, you know, the UNC ones, the Hyper Royals and all of that goodness, but this year they're going pretty crazy. We just got the Brotherhoods, very, very loud colorway, and this is the upcoming Volt colorway, a slime green Jordan 1, which is looking very, very loud. So this right here does seem to have a very different material. I don't know whether it's necessarily cracks, it just looks like a bunch of wrinkles in the material. But this Volt colorway is apparently going to be dropping in June or June the 11th. You know, if you like, it's a clean color blocking, so if you like louder colors, this is definitely going to be a solid option and definitely the better way that you can do a Volt colorway. So yeah, June the 11th for this one. Let's keep it moving to another pair of Jordans, which I just thought I had to add to this because they look so ridiculous. This is a pair of the pocket ones. So this is called the OGSP Utility, and as you can see, it's taking like the same idea as like cargo pants because you've literally got a pocket on the outside of the sneaker. Literally on the mid panel is just a pocket. Now I can understand pockets in like those discrete locations, like the Travis Scott ones is kind of cool. You've got something that's really not noticeable. You can slide, I don't know, whatever you want to slide in that pocket. But with this, it's like very obviously a pocket. Whatever you put in that pocket is only going to make it bigger of like a bulge on the side of the shoe. I don't know, it's a very questionable addition to the Jordan 1, but I can't lie, the color blocking is pretty solid. So yeah, let me know what you think about this one. And again, as of right now, no specific release date for this, so I will keep you updated if you're super hyped about the Pocket Jordan 1s. Got an update on the upcoming Fire Red Jordan 3s. So we just had the Cardinal Jordan 3s, and I'm actually super excited to get my pair in. They haven't turned up yet, but it's a super clean pair of Jordan 3s. However, later down the line, we are getting the Fire Red, so if you prefer, I mean, it's somewhat similar, but the Fire Reds are looking super clean, and apparently they're coming back true to the original. August the 6th, these are dropping. You like the Nike Air on the back, this is definitely one that you want to get your hands on. So yeah, clean OG Fire Red Jordan 3s, just wanted to update you on that. Another Yeezy release that I don't necessarily know if we need it, but it's happening. So apparently the Yeezy 700 V3 Safflower is going to be restocking. So this is the somewhat more yellow colorway of the 700 V3, and it's coming next month, or by the time you're watching this could already be March. I've also heard some things that the actual, it's not going to be an exact restock, like it's going to be a slightly different variation of the Safflower colorway. I don't know, it's just some things I've heard. You were super hyped about this colorway, didn't want to pay resale, which I don't even think is too crazy. Apparently a restock. We got two pairs of Dunks that are going to be upcoming. Something that looks very, very familiar is this one right here. I mean, don't these just look like the freaking, what were the University Red ones that just dropped? But it does have a little yellow touch on the accents. I think that goes for the Nike on the tongue, the branding, and then also on the back tab, and then I believe on the inside of the sneaker. But all over red and white, it seems pretty casual. This is the USC colorway, I believe is what they're going to be calling it. Either way, there's no specific release date on this, just 2022. We've also got another pair. This is blue and yellow. This is the UCLA Bruins colorway. Pretty vibrant, I don't know. No specific release date, just another pair of Dunks. But let's get into today's final story because it's pretty crazy. There's a lot going on, and here's the headline. Less Nike leads to 950 million market value hit for Footlocker. I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but pretty recently we were talking about how Nike was going to start pulling some stock away from retailers, and it seems like Footlocker is the first one to get hit. This is basically the continuation of a story that we've been talking about because, again, Nike is looking to, I guess, keep more of their releases in-house and release it through their sneakers app. Apparently because of this, Footlocker stock tumbled nearly 35%, about 950 million in market value, which is insane. This could also have something to do with what Nike said about their sneakers app. They wanted to increase fairness on there and basically mean that they want to put more stock out there. So if they pull some stock away from retailers and put it through their sneakers app, it makes their sneakers app seem much better without actually having to produce more and drive down, I guess, the hype of their product. They still want the idea of scarcity behind their products, but they want the positivity that comes with people managing to get W's. I don't know, that's just a theory, that's just something I'm seeing from what all of these stories are kind of saying. Like, obviously it's not completely cutting them off, but they did say that a lot, obviously, they're gonna sell a lot less Nike products in their stores, which is pretty crazy. We're just gonna have to wait and see how this plays out, whether it's a good thing for us as a consumer or whether it ends up, you know, negatively impacting us. A lot of stuff to look forward to, a lot of sneaker releases that we can get hyped for. It's starting to get sunny outside, it's looking good. I'm getting excited for more spring, summer sneakers to be rocking. Like always, thank you so much for coming through, hanging out for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one, but until then.